Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video where today we will finish Mandalorian with Matt. Today we're going to be doing the first 4 episodes of season 2. Next time will be the last 4 episodes. We'll knock this out in 2 videos. This will be part 1 of 2. I'm looking forward to going into it. Jen is here, so we're going to get to watch it again together. We had a really good time watching it. For my girlfriend watches Star Wars for the first time. Pastor, you've seen it once. What are you thinking going into it? How do you think Matt will respond?
I think it's better than the first season, by and large. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
I think Matt's going to enjoy it. I think overall, the second season is a lot better than the first one with the storytelling and everything. I've only seen it one time all the way through. This will be my second time, and I'm really excited to see it with other people.
Apologies.
But yeah, I really liked it, and I think that the show is the best thing Star Wars has ever done. So I'll talk more about it afterward. Yeah, I think it's the best thing Star Wars has ever done.
I would not say it's the best thing Star Wars has ever done, but I do think that there is some fan service that I really enjoy. Jenna, getting into it. Remember watching the first season, you are more accepting of Star Wars than Matt clearly is. How are you feeling going into this?
I'm pretty sure everyone else on the planet is more accepting of Star Wars than Matt Lane. I think I'm gonna like it, because I liked the first season, and I actually just tried to start watching it on my own the other day, and Matt wouldn't let me, so thank goodness.
Jen and I just finished watching season 2 together, so we're gonna be watching it again together. Here with Matt. How are you feeling watching it again?
You know, going into that series, I really wasn't sure about it, but I really grew to enjoy it. I'm hoping that Matt likes it, because it's just gonna kill me if he doesn't. So I always enjoy watching this, so we'll see what everybody else thinks, but I love it, love it, love it.
And Matt, I don't know if you remember much from when we did the first season of Mandalorian, but I remember you saying that you enjoyed it. You enjoyed watching Bill Burr. I think that you enjoyed it overall more than all the Star Wars films. So are you thinking that this is gonna be just a stressful watch, or you think you actually might enjoy some of it?
Bill Burr is the only saving grace for this series that I remember. I remember it feeling just like all the other Star Wars stuff that I had seen. I remember it having a little bit more uniqueness as far as him having that sort of Spartan mentality. History is what I felt from it, that honor piece. I did appreciate that. I just remember it always feeling like just another bit of Star Wars, but I'll give it a shot. I gotta tell you, I really thought the Christmas special would be it. I think I even said it in the Christmas special, or the holiday special, that this is the last piece of Star Wars, right? And then sure enough, Holden said yes to let's do Mando.
Well, we got 3 more movies coming on, Matt, so sit tight.
Let's also just clarify that it was Matt that brought it up in our group chat that we should watch The Mandalorian today.
So
I just said yes.
So you're welcome, and here's the thing, I understand what's working, all right? Sure, it doesn't reflect in my content or numbers, but still.
I'm looking forward to going into it again. Usually watching a series like this twice for me, because I know what's gonna happen. I can pick up on some of the details I might have missed the first time. So I'm looking forward to it for that. Let's go ahead and get into it. The second season of The Mandalorian. Remember any of this coming back to you?
Nope.
Traveling with me.
What causes it to float?
It's just an anti-gravity technology.
Clarifies with you.
Tell me where the Mandalorians are, and I'll walk out of here without killing you. I promise you will not die by my hand.
Wait, what are you doing? Mando! I can stay! Mando! Mando!
I'm looking for a Mandalorian.
You mean the Marshal?
Your Marshal wears Mandalorian armor?
I've never met a real Mandalorian. Thanks to this armor, I've been able to protect this town from bandits, sand people. They look to me to protect them. Help me kill it, I'll give you the armor.
Yeah, it's like definitely built for a bigger Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I really think that might be Anakin's pod racer engine.
That was the impression that I was under for sure.
They want to kill the Krayt Dragon too.
I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for these sand people after what they did to Anakin's mom, though. They literally just kidnapped her and tortured her until she died. The comment section.
Water. If If we fight amongst ourselves, the monster will kill us all.
My kid wore that this morning, so I apologize. It smells like a child in there.
That Tuscan's like, this is bullshit. Jenna said those yak things are super ugly.
What are you trying to blow the whole place up? What?
Back off, man.
Good start.
It's literally Remember the Titans.
I've never seen it.
We gotta change that.
How have you not seen it?
Matt, don't ever say that. What are we gonna do without high school football? Imagine drawing that straw. I'm gonna go in there. You'll be fine.
We'll stay back here.
He's sleeping.
I've got an idea. Get its attention.
Gonna be eating good tonight.
This was well earned.
It was my pleasure.
Walter White?
Uh-oh.
Wait. Don't hurt the child. Okay. You okay?
Jesus. Poor Mando. He's always like
Roped into
he's
crap.
always roped into doing stuff for everybody else.
A Mandalorian covert is close. It's in this sector, one system trailing. However, there is one small skank in the scud pie.
Which is?
The contact wants passage to the system.
We've got to play Dungeons and Dragons with Matt at some
For
point.
real, dude. That is a video everyone's been asking for.
That sounds awful.
No.
There he is again. X-Wings.
Very good. Recognizing the ships now.
How many did you eat?
I'm missing some eggs.
Do not be alarmed. I bypassed the droid's security protocols and accessed its vocabulator. These eggs are the last fruit of my life cycle. We fought too hard and suffered too much to resign ourselves to the extinction of our family line.
Please stop your kid from eating my kids.
Alright, let's see what the damage is. If Tom Hanks could get off that island, I could get out of this.
When did she go? Let's gather these up. I know it's warm, but night's coming fast.
Goodbye, friend of Hagrid.
Am I under arrest?
Technically, you should be, but these are trying times.
They really are leaving him? That's awesome. God, just murder.
2 episodes into The Mandalorian. How are y'all liking it so far?
This is where you speak.
No, you go ahead first. They want to hear what you have to say.
I really like it so far. These episodes seem shorter than the last season. Okay.
Yeah.
The first one, when it ended, I was kind of confused. I thought there would be like 20 more minutes of it. I really liked the first episode, maybe a little bit more than the second episode.
It's because she doesn't like spiders.
No, I don't like spiders. And the frog lady was, I couldn't even glean what she was saying by her hand gestures. She really didn't have any hand gestures. But so far, I really like it.
It's the same story every single time. It's an uprising. We're gonna all band together to defeat the big monster of the town. And then, I don't know, it's like we're at Hogwarts again with all the spiders coming out. The first episode was better. The second episode was meh. It still feels like Star Wars.
When Jen and I first watched these first 2 episodes, thought that they were kind of okay because nothing from the original storyline of the first season has really been introduced in these first 2 episodes. So these first 2 are just kind of, I guess, getting back in the swing of things. So the next 2 episodes are both shorter than the 2 we just watched, so we'll be able to get through these probably a little bit quicker. Huh. But I think that you will, well, I don't want to say. Get my hopes up. I think that you will like it by the end of it, but how's the lighting, by the way?
Oh, it's ass.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, let's get into the next 2 episodes.
That is a health code violation.
You seek others of your kind.
Have you seen them?
Oh, okay. All right, well, see you later, Baby Yoda.
There's a creature. It has the child.
Here you go, little one.
I've been quested to deliver this child. I was hoping that... Where did you get that armor?
This armor has been in my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. He's one of them.
Dink Ferrick.
One of what?
You are a child of the Watch. Children of the Watch are a cult of religious zealots that broke away from Mandalorian society. Their goal was to reestablish the ancient way.
There is only one way. The way of the Mandalore.
Why does someone keep trying to jump Mando?
Because he has a really important baby.
He didn't kill your brother.
Let's make Zordon proud.
What is this awful dubstep music playing?
I like how because of his grade, he can't hold them. He just has to sit there.
It's like going to a restaurant with Matt.
What do you know of the Jedi?
Nothing. I was hoping you would help me by creed.
I can lead you to one of their kind. But first, we need your help on our mission.
Of course you do. What was great about Star Wars was each movie ended. This just continues.
Pirates again.
Yeah.
Security, check the exterior door.
How much would you, like, what would you do to be an extra as a stormtrooper?
I would do it for completely no charge.
I think we have them trapped, sir.
Trapped them where?
In the cargo control area.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Oh, we're not jettisoning anything. We're taking the entire ship.
And we're gonna kill your family. Not because we have to, because we want to.
There is something I need if I am to rule Mandalore, something that was once mine. Regardless, we are taking the ship for the battles ahead.
We require immediate backup. I'm afraid that's no longer an option.
You know what to do. Long live the Empire.
The dark saber. Does he have it?
If you're asking, you already know.
Where can I find the Jedi?
Take the Foundling to the city of Caladan on the forest planet of Corvus. There you'll find Ahsoka Tano. This is the way.
That's some BS, man. She's trying to steal guns and stuff. They ain't the way. They're taking their helmets off.
I'm out!
I finally know where I'm taking you, but it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Okay. Did you get the wire out? The red wire. Put the red wire where the blue wire goes in the board, okay? But don't let them touch. You know, I think we need to visit some friends for repairs.
Oh, they have balls in their mouth.
How's my credit around here?
I think something could be arranged. Isn't that right, Marshal?
I'm sure we can work something out.
The Corellian Run. The Hydean Way? Yes, the Hydean Way.
The school?
Things have changed a lot around here.
We're gonna leave the little one here so we can talk business.
Wait, wherever I go, he goes.
Mando, please. Where we're going, you don't want to take a child, trust me.
He looks like the kid from the Santa Claus. Like if the kid from the Santa Claus was like this nationality.
Let me assure you, I do not want to spend any more time in Carbonite.
He was in the first episode of the show.
I'm only here for repairs.
Which will take a while, which means you'll have free time on your hands, right?
This base has been here since the Imperial expansion. It's got a skeleton crew, but for some reason it hasn't been abandoned.
And you want to mop up the last of the Imperial force before they do.
If we could take out that one last base, Navarro would be completely safe.
We sneak in, overload the reactor, and get the hell out of there.
Can I get some Bill Burr, please?
Destroy it!
I will not disappoint you again. Moff Gideon.
This recording's 3 days old.
If Gideon's alive, then...
What academy do you get trained at?
That was a good shot from him.
Yeah, it was. Good job, buddy. Too bad you're dead.
Call my wife! Jesus! Didn't he have 4 kids?
Genocide. Good God. Thanks for fixing our problems.
What do you have for me?
That device has been planted as you requested.
Does he still have the asset?
Yes. Our source confirmed it.
Oh!
All right, just finished watching the first 4 episodes of season 2 of The Mandalorian. Good times. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this with you guys. Enjoyed watching it again with Jen. One thing we noticed was in the first, I think it was the first episode, the little speeder that the marshal sheriff dude that has the Mandalorian armor, that was Anakin's like pod. I didn't catch that the first time from his little speeder thing. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. How did you feel watching it again?
As I said in the beginning, I think this is the best thing with Star Wars attached to it. I think objectively, it's well done. We all know it's what's hot right now, so everyone's talking about it. But yeah, I didn't notice that it was Anakin's speeder because of the red paint. That threw me off, and I was like, I don't want to assume that it did, but we looked it up, or I looked it up and confirmed legit 100%. I thought that was really cool because it took place on Tatooine. It made a lot of sense. I like that in the first 4 episodes, it kind of immediately started where it left off, but it also like didn't struggle to continue on with newer stuff, and it seamlessly tied all that together. We got, you know, reoccurring characters, new characters, and it felt like it was, even though we know because of COVID and everything, they weren't filmed back to back. There was a big gap, and then they just kind of pressed on, to my knowledge anyway, and it worked. I'm really excited. Matt has a lot of questions and he's anticipating a lot of people to come back and stuff. I'm really excited that we're doing this, that I stuck around for it, because I, you know, didn't know we were doing this at first, and I think he's gonna enjoy how this season ends and the future.
Matt and Jenna, real quick, has any of this season been spoiled for y'all at all?
The only thing that I know, one is that Bill Burr is at some point in this season, and then I think the kid gets a name or something. That's all I know. Nothing, no like plot points.
That's pivotal.
So either way, next week we'll be finishing this season. So in the comments, try not to spoil anything significant. There's a lot of references to characters from Clone Wars, which none of us have seen. Have you seen Clone Wars? Well, Pastor's seen it. Bo-Katan was one of those characters. So that was for like the fans of Clone Wars. That was like a oh my gosh type of moment. But for me and Jen, and I know for y'all, it was just kind of a cool introduction of another character, but she's important. Jen, watching it again, how did you feel watching it?
I really like Mandalorian a lot, and watching it for a second time, it just reminds me of how much I love Kara's character. And of course, Baby Yoda, he's so adorable. And just the storyline in general, I really enjoy kind of watching again. I definitely think the second part of season 2 is a lot more pivotal than the first couple episodes. I think they started out kind of, I guess, light compared to the other ones, but I still really enjoy it.
I agree. I think the second half of this season is really good. I like this half too, but I'm just like, I'm waiting for like the meat of the season. We're not quite there yet. Jenna, how did you feel watching these first 4?
I think they did a really good job highlighting how honorable the Mandalorian is and how much he sticks to his code. It seems like the new age Mandalorian people will play a role in the future. They seem like they introduced them as being very important. Of course, Baby Yoda is super cute. I loved him eating the little cookies. That was really cute.
The macarons.
Yeah. And him like stealing them from the other kid. That was really cute. He's always doing something like cute and not really essential in the background, but it's super cute. I enjoy it.
Did you enjoy the first season more, or are you enjoying this one more? Or not, too soon to tell?
I think it's too soon to tell. I liked the first season. I've liked these episodes so far. Weirdly, I've really liked their sound effects, like the Star Wars sound effects in general. I think I'm becoming a nerd every time I go through like automatic doors. I'm like, that's a Star Wars sound. And of course, I like the soundtrack too. It really adds to the, you know, the anticipation.
The only thing I want to reiterate was from episode 3 when Mando was with Bo-Katan and she was basically like, I want to rule Mandalore, you know, and we're all Mandalorian. And he's like, you're not a Mandalorian. She said something along the lines of, oh, you're one of them. You're one of the child of Watch or something. Child of the Watch. And what she explained in that episode is kind of like a cult within the Mandalorian. So they're a lot more strict about the helmets, whereas it's implied that the regular Mandalorian aren't quite as strict about that. And Child of the Watch are
like
more
Old
focused
Testament,
on
New Testament.
Yeah, they're more focused on like the old ancient traditions. So I just want to clarify that for future episodes. Matt, you love Star Wars. I'm so glad you love it. You liked the first season. I remember you saying you liked it. How did you feel about these few episodes we watched?
It's Star Wars. I don't know. Like, I really don't have many points to talk about on it. It just...
What did you not like?
It's not that I disliked it. I don't really care about it. It's just... I don't know, it's the same, like every episode is the same thing. It's like which I get it, it's supposed to be, but I just don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy this at all. It's just, there's something that we gotta fix, there's something we gotta go do, let's go do it into the story.
When Jen and I first watched through it, I took note of kind of the formulaic style of, okay, we're gonna go to this new planet, Mando needs something or someone needs its help, we have to go infiltrate something and then leave. And that sort of has been a recurring theme. It doesn't stay that way at the very end of the season, but I understand that criticism.
Yeah, and I mean, so I understand that there's a possibility that it's going to build some things up. I'll be flat out honest. Like, I'm itching to see Bill Burr. I think if they would have injected Bill Burr sooner, that I probably would have been a little bit more leaning in. But obviously, this is not made for me. I'm waiting on that piece.
They're dragging it down.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much to say.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this is a different kind of a Star Wars experience, I guess. If you're a huge fan of the lore and the movies and the shows and stuff like that, this is a fresh take on it. You know, there are no lightsabers, there are no, you know, space battle scenes, and it's like a few chases. It's like a D&D campaign, essentially. It's just good to see a fresh take on an established universe. So that's probably why there's not much to say, but I totally understand why Matt doesn't really he's kind of undecided, because it really is, you know, it's a fan service. The entire show is a fan service. So
yeah, it's true. Like I'm not like this. I hate this. This sucks. But I'm not like this is fun. Man.
I don't know, because Jen and I went in without knowing anything about Mandalorians or Clone Wars or Bo-Katan or Ahsoka Tano, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed the ride along, and we enjoyed learning more about that type of stuff. Well, because we get invested in the characters. Okay. We get invested in Mando's journey and the people that are...
I mean, that's the biggest thing for me. At least that's what drew me in, how adorable he is, and the relationship between him and Mando. That's one of my favorite things, seeing how that dynamic changed from, you know, the very beginning. I feel like he was very detached. You know, it was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm gonna get this kid to where he needs to be, and that was it. There was no connection there, and that slowly increased. And then, you know, by the end of season 2, it's completely different than where it started. So I really enjoyed that part.
I enjoy, like Pastor said, enjoyed the lore and learning about the universe that they're in. You know, Mandalore and just all this stuff that we're only getting like little bits about. It's what entices me. I want to know more about that thing.
Got it.
So,
another big detail about the show that a lot of people either overlook or are just not aware of. All we got was Boba Fett, and he had, what, 3 lines, and one of them was him screaming on his way down to the Sarlacc pit. So a bunch of people were like, he's the most badass character in Star Wars. We know nothing about him. He has all these symbols, like, you know, the Mythosaurus, we didn't know what it was, and all of a sudden we get Jango Fett, and they're like, okay, cool, that's awesome, another Mandalorian, but we were still kind of in the dark, those of us that didn't read the books or do all the research and stuff. And this came out, and there was an order, a creed, a planet, and, you know, along with Clone Wars, and a lot of that is, like, I think for Matt, if you continue to watch the show and just look at it from a artist perspective, like, focus on the camera angles, focus on the music, focus on, like, maybe the dialogue, if that's, you know, but that kind of thing, I think that'll make you enjoy it a little bit more, because that's where, for me, and most people that I've talked to about it, they identify with how well done it is. It's basically a space western, and when you hear Star Wars, that's not what comes to mind.
Got it.
So that might help you enjoy a little bit more and attach yourself to something to follow, because if it's not about the characters, it's fine. You know, it is kind of soap opera and, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, but if you focus on, like,
it's pretty.
Yeah.
It is pretty for sure.
Yeah. Like you commented on that speeder scene and how it was done, and it was
really good.
Yeah, so
really
like
good.
Maybe that's what will help you enjoy it more, is finding something to focus on, because it's pretty consistent throughout.
I understand you better. We've been doing this for like a year as far as the movies and stuff we do. I really just think that this is just not your cup of tea. Just like you said, I think you just don't enjoy this type of thing. I think a year ago, what Pastor said wouldn't have mattered to you as far as the music score, cinematography, all that stuff. I think now you appreciate it, but you still don't like it, you know, and that's just how it is.
If I'm being honest, like, I want to like it. I really do. Like, I want to reach and I want to like it. It's just, you know, like if I were to sit you down and you were to watch a bodybuilding documentary of 1973, like that's just not your thing, you know. So I think you're right.
Yeah. So I think when we first did Star Wars a year ago, I think what bugged me is about
the disrespect.
It was just, it's stupid. Everything about it is stupid. It's too much. Whereas I think now you can still maintain your I don't like it opinion. However, I can appreciate the cultural impact. I can appreciate, you know, the movie making side of it, just because we've made movies together and whatnot. Even if your conclusion is still, I don't get it, I don't like it, and that's fine. And it helps me respect that opinion more, even though I want you to like it too, but it's just not the way it is.
It's refreshing too, though.
Yeah.
I want to see Bill Burr. All right, I'm excited about that. That's left.
Now, all that said, we're only halfway through this season, and this is the weaker half of the season by far. Next week, when we finish off season 2, I think you'll have some more fun with it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it more.
Fingers crossed.
I have one request. I really enjoyed all the fake MCU spoilers. If y'all could come up with some of those, it'd be great.
Fake spoilers help blend in with the real ones so nobody knows what's going on. We won't do ratings today. We'll do our rating of the season at the very, very end. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. Helps my channel out a lot. Comment down below letting us know what you think of all of our opinions, what you think of this first half of season 2, and Matt's opinion. Consider subscribing if you want to see more fun content like this. Consider joining me on Patreon. It's a great way to get early access to select videos like this one. As always, we appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.